Hello and welcome to this video where I compare voice cloning in Revoicer to voice cloning in SpeechKey. So I'm going to generate this following text-to-speech here for both Revoicer and for SpeechKey. In both Revoicer and SpeechKey, I have cloned my voice. The process in SpeechKey required much longer than it did in Revoicer. So let's compare them and see how we get on. So I'm going to generate the audio. It doesn't take very long at all for audio to generate in Revoicer. So the way Revoicer works is you've got to buy Revoicer for $67 and that's a one-time fee. And then the voice cloning is another $17 per month. So let's listen now to my voice through Revoicer.
Hello and welcome to this comparison test between voice cloning with Revoicer and SpeechKey. You are currently listening to Revoicer.
So to clone your voice in Revoicer, all you have to do is consent. Then you have to click the record button and read this paragraph and then stop recording. Or you can upload a voice file and then it takes about 20 to 30 seconds to process and you can start using your cloned voice. So now we're in SpeechKey, we're going to create a new project because I'm going to clone my voice. I'm going to paste in exactly the same text, but I'm going to change Revoicer for SpeechKey, and I'm going to assume that SpeechKey can say SpeechKey. I'm going to call this voice clone 1, and when I select my speaker I can select from all of these, but I'm going to pick my voice and I'm going to click generate audio. So that's loading, that's taken some time. So while we wait for things to process, let's talk about SpeechKey's pricing. It's $8.99 per month in terms of US dollars, and that gives you one voice cloning option. That's exactly what I've got at the moment. So it is substantially cheaper than Revoicer for voice cloning. It's not cheaper for Revoicer if you just want to use standard TTS that isn't voice cloning. So my audio is ready, so I'm going to play it and see how it sounds.
Hello and welcome to this comparison test between voice cloning with Revoicer and SpeechKey. You are currently listening to SpeechKey.
So to do voice cloning in SpeechKey, you need to go to this voice cloning page and you need to provide 5 minutes of audio in an MP3 file that is less than 10 megabytes in size. Now you can provide between 1 and 25 samples, but each file must be less than 10 megabytes in size. If you want something to read that you can talk about for 5 minutes, they provide some sample scripts and they're just in the form of Google Docs. So it is more effort to do the voice cloning in SpeechKey, but I do feel it gives a better result. Well, that is a lot better. The Revoicer one sounds a bit Americanized and a bit tinny. That sounds much closer to me. Of course, with voice cloning, you're never going to get an exact replica, but I don't think the casual user would be able to tell the difference between SpeechKey and me. So that's my test over. That's my comparison. Let me know what you think. Goodbye.